I'm thinking, shall I use macro or I use VBA? Using macro or VBA is not a big deal. Macros are easy to create, particularly in Axis, where you just simply choose the action you've been required from the drop list, and the parameters that go in action are offered by default, and you can choose the one you required. However, there are limited just to parameters and the action given to you in those drop list, whereas in VBE you have much wider scope, so it's really depends on your need. Now we will try to create macro. First, you need to go create here, then this one, macro. Just click this one. This is I told you earlier that this macro is limited, so you are restricted to use only this one, action and the parameters. So now we will try to make an action to open the form. So just select open or type this one, open form. Then whatever the form you have available, it automatically will shows here. So this is an action. I will put some parameters here. So manager, then this is the condition. So here the data, but since we will just only open, or we'll make it normal. So, however, we have an option for this. We have parameters to add, edit, or read only. So by this example, we'll just open our form with a normal. So we will just keep at this, then click save. Then you can put any macro name. So I'll put CMD, then open manager, then hit OK. Again, as you notice, if we will use macro, we are limited to choose whatever on the list here, particularly in this action block. So only this are the available command that you can choose. So now we can convert this macro also into VBE. How? So this is our macro. Automatically it will create here. Then just right click, then design view. Go to here, macro design. As you can see here, it shows convert macros to visual basic. So now we'll just only click this one, then automatically it added error handling, then include macros comments. So if we will convert this one, look, conversion is finished. So automatically our name of macros still exists here. This is the name of the macro and converted macro into VBE. So if we'll double click this one, this is the one VBE that we created or generate from this macro. And here now create the module. So this is the before name of the macro is CMD open manager. Now it becomes a function which generated or converted from macro, and this is the error trapping. and this is the simple VBE code to open our form. So you can use this one, just copy and create another button in order to open this specific form. So now we have macro and we have VBE. So what is the difference? Why we need to use macro, or where or when do we need to use VBE? As you can see here again, this macro is limited. We are restricted to choose only whatever the action and the parameters available in macro. The disadvantage for this one, although this is very easy to use, because even you don't have any knowledge for VBE, if you use this macro, so it's easy for you. However, if you will after finishing this project, if you will send to your end user, then they can delete or manipulate your macro. However, if you use this VBE, let's see here, we can protect by password. Okay, let's see here, I will make 1 2 3 1 2 3. Then if I will give this one to my end user, close, will open again. So let's see the end user open your database, so they can easily manipulate whatever the action or parameters you prepare. Then they can also accidentally delete. Look, so if you use only macro, so whatever you prepare for this action, it will gone. However, if you will use this VBE, so your code is protected, and also they cannot delete your code or VBE without accessing or entering the password. So this is it. Thank you and God bless.